Sup, friends? We are going to try this again. If you were on my previous YouTube live, the connection died. I don't know what happened to the connection, but we are going to go over handstand drills. Basically, I said in the last video that got deleted because the video died. Hello again. Hello. I'm so happy you guys are here because I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi just decided to die on me. It's a gray day. I don't really feel like moving much today. It felt like a very cuddle weather type of vibe today. But today is all about handstands. We're going to get better at our handstands. Back in elite gymnastics and even before college gymnastics, my handstands weren't that great. They were archy. I was piked. I had a really hard time opening my hips and opening my shoulders. I just couldn't do it. It was just so hard for me. Handstands were one of those things that I could do, I could hold, but I couldn't get my body positioning. And in college gymnastics, it's all about the perfect handstand. So we're going to go through some drills and go through all of these similar drills that I used to do back at UCLA. And we're going to go through them and hopefully you guys will get better. If you guys want to see and want to send me images, you guys can for sure take pictures of you following along with me. Send it and DM me at PangPangClee on Instagram, and I will repost it because I love seeing that you guys are following along. Take a picture in your handstand before this and see what it looks like. If you're really good at handstands, hopefully this helps you too. But if watch your shaping. So take a picture. Then go through the exercises that we're going to do, and then take another picture and see if your body positioning improves. That is the key today. We're going through body positioning. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with a basic plank because planks are one of those exercises that really help tighten everything here, and you're going to want to do this properly. So we're going to go find a nice safe space. Nice comfortable space that you're easy to work with, and you're going to go on your elbows. So you're going to think about tucking your hips under and then keeping your nice tight position and keeping your core tight and pushing up in your shoulders. So we're going to go so, see, hips under, bring this part of your abs in, which I have a really hard time doing, and we're just going to hold it for about 10 seconds because I just want you guys to feel the positioning and not really get so tired. So we're going to hold the positioning for 10 seconds. So ready? Hips under, pushing through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Do you guys feel this working? I felt this muscle push in and everything just squeezing so tight. All right. Now we're going to do a plank, but with our elbows straight. So we're going to go up in this position, and you want to think about pushing up, this part in, and your hips under while kicking out your legs. So a good way to do this is think about your flat back here, and then go one leg at a time, and then don't move. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have this really bad habit of sticking my head under my body. You want to keep your head aligned, and I will apologize. Again, these are drills that I used to do at UCLA, so I was always improving on these drills. Always keeping your head up because your handstand, you're not like this in your handstand. You're actually looking at your hands, so we want to keep that nice straight body positioning. So this exercise was so hard for me, but this is going to improve every single muscle that you use for a handstand. So we are going to go and start on our backs, and we're actually just going to warm up with a dead bug. If you have not heard of a dead bug, I will teach you what a dead bug is. Now, it's not a squashed little insect, it's an actual exercise. So what we do is we go all the way to the ground, and you're going to go knees at 90-degree angle. And I want you to hold this, but instead of having your back arched, think about pushing your back really far into the ground. So if someone were to come and poke you in the back, they can't get through. So 90-degree angle here, and I want your hands to be up like this. Kind of look like an upside down cockroach or, I don't know, potato bug. So you want to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So take your right leg and your left arm, and you're going to go down like this and keep that position. But when you go down, you can't arch your back and come back up. I need you to keep your hips under. So rotate your hips and make sure your back is nice and flat. If you're having a hard time doing this, then start with your knees on the ground and then pull your arm one at a time. But I think you guys are experienced enough that I think you can do this. So knees up here, and we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, 5 on each side, and it's going to look like this. Keeping your back nice and flat to the ground. Ready? Here we go. 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, my abs, 10. All right. Again, these exercises really helped me. I was not a professional at this. My abs are burning already. Dead bugs are really good to get your back nice and flat. So when you're in that handstand, you're not like arched and your body's not like moving all over the place. So the next exercise is similar to a dead bug, but we're just going to move our feet. So again, my lower abs were so hard to focus on and work out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the same positioning like the dead bug, and you can either have your arms here or up here. We had to have our hands up here in gymnastics, but now my body is not a gymnast anymore. So I might keep it down here for the first couple of them. And we're going to do just 5. And basically what we're going to do is just touch our toes like so. But again, when you touch, I don't want your back to arch. That's wrong positioning. This is to get the perfect handstand. So we're going to make sure our backs are nice and flat to the ground, tucked in. If you feel like you're here and you're arching, you can't get your back flat to the ground, put your arms to the side and do it this way. So I want you to think about pushing your hips up and then doing 5 toe touches to the ground without leaving this body position. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Then go as far as you can without arching. 4, 5. I can't go that far anymore because I used to be able to like go all the way to the ground, but you can see that I'm already arching a little bit. This exercise was so hard for me. It's about the very, very fine abdominal muscles. The next exercise we're going to do is something similar to work and fire your lower abs, and it's a pike up, and it may not look like much, like it might not look like much while I'm doing it here, but I'm going to explain to you like what it's supposed to look like so you can just feel those muscles firing. I couldn't get my feet off the ground, like I had such a hard time with this, but this helped my handstand so much, just even like firing the muscles. So you're gonna lay back down and you're gonna go in a pike position. And what you're gonna try and do is lift your hips up. As you can see, I don't leave the ground, but some girls are like up here, but I don't want you guys swinging your legs. I want you to literally think about this position and pushing your lower butt up. So however far you can go, that's how far I can go. And just squeezing this, and we're going to do 10 of those. It may not seem like much, guys, but it actually really, really helps. Okay, ready? So we're going to put butt to the ceiling. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. If you guys can't feel that, really think about getting your toes to the ceiling. And if you have a hard time, put your feet against the wall so that you're not swinging your legs and you're just activating those lower muscles. All right. Now we're going to go into what Chris liked to call, I think there was the Waller push-ups because his last name is Waller. But basically, these are just to activate and keep your arms to your head. And so you have that right positioning for your handstand. Again, I sucked at these. My ab muscles are not that strong. So basically what we're going to do, go in that same position up here. If you can't, put your feet all the way to the ground, and you're just going to squeeze your arms to your ears. You're going to lift, but as you come up, I want you guys to flatten your back. So you can't be like this and like still have an arched back. You need to have a flat back against the ground, and this is going to help your handstand tremendously. And then so I want you guys to either do this and come up, and then you have your back nice and flat to the ground, and then you come all the way down and you go back up again. When you come back up, I want you to think about pushing your shoulders like over your toes. Like you're trying to like pull all the way even up in your shoulder area. So we're going to do 10 of those. If you can't hold here, put your feet to the ground. I'm going to try to do my best to hold here. If I bail halfway, I bail halfway. But if you're strong enough, please try and keep that 90-degree angle. And then you're back to the ground and your shoulders over your toes. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. So now let's get into some positioning. So since we've activated a good amount of our muscles now, we're going to now lie on our stomach. And this one we like to call a Superman. This is more of your handstand positioning. I'm sure lots of you guys do this at the gym. But what we're going to do is now we're going to focus on every single muscle in our handstand. So if our handstand was to go up like this, it would be the exact same thing. We would take it from the floor. And if someone were to lift your legs, they would lift it and your handstand would be perfectly straight. So these are just some exercises that helped us too. I want you guys to go lay on the floor. And what we're going to do is put our chin to the ground, and we're going to lift our arms, just our arms, not focusing on our legs, but I want you guys to think about squeezing your legs and almost think about your feet coming off the ground, but not arched like this. I want it to squeeze so tight that your feet come off and that you're pushing your shoulders into the ground. So your shoulders are going into the ground and your feet are coming up, and you're giving that nice like hollow position, almost like what we did in that plank earlier. So we're going to hold this for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to pulse our arms for 10. Ready? Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to pulse our arms. My arms can barely get off the ground, so bear with me. We're going to pulse our arms. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you guys do it? Did you guys pulse your arms and hold the body positioning at the same time? We're going to do the pulse arms again because it's such a great exercise for your handstand. Because say if you're in a handstand, you're falling over, you're so strong this way, you can like sway and not even move. It's like a mind game. So we're going to do another one of those. And then after, we're going to start lifting our feet so that you're activating those muscles again. So ready? We're going to do this one more time with just 10 seconds and 10 pulses. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Hips to the ground. Shoulders to the ground. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, those are really hard for me. They were hard back then and they were hard now. Okay, so now we're going to lift our feet. We're going to lay on our stomach again and then lift our feet like so. So it's going to look like this, flat to the ground, and you're just going to lift up but not arch your back. I want you to keep your feet nice and tight and push your hips down. Think of your hips under again, and then just pulse 10 times with your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. And then we will get to some of really good handstand exercises that hopefully you guys can do at home. Ready? One more time. Hips to the ground, armpits to the ground, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. All right, so I have my trusty rollers here, and this really helped my handstands like tremendously because again, when I told you the shoulders didn't move much, this helped my shoulders a lot. So if you have a roller or anything that's like a little higher than the ground, it could be a pillow, a blanket, just anything that's kind of like not that high off the ground, but hard enough for you to put your legs on, I would go grab it right now and bring it here with you. So I'm going to show you the exercise. You can always pause this and go get your equipment. You're going to have your thighs on the roller or on your object of your choice, and you're going to lay down like this. So it's forcing you to have your hips open, because when you're on the ground, you don't really think about your hips open. But when your hips are open, you have to round your chest and bring your chest in to get that nice flat line. So what we do is we have both of our arms out, and we're just going to do like a little body press. These were so hard for me the first time I did it, but they, again, it made my handstand positioning like insanely better. So we're going to do 5 of these, and we're just going to do them nice and slow. If you don't have a roller, don't worry. You can, again, do these body shapings on the ground and just pretend you're on something and do that slight body movement with your shoulders. So we're going to try. Do 5. Ready? Okay. Whoa. This roller's a lot shorter than I thought. Okay, ready? And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. So you can do as many of those as you want. It should not hurt your elbows. Hopefully it doesn't. If it hurts your elbows, you're not doing it properly. But go a little further, closer, like up by your hips maybe on this. Or it has to be, sorry, on your thighs. But go a little higher so you're not putting so much pressure on your elbows. You want to think about pushing like you're doing a handstand. So now the fun part, guys, we're going to do some handstand work. So we're going to do some press drills. And I even need work on these because my presses are not that great nowadays. But I'm going to go and show you, if you can't do a press, something you can do is just do a straight body handstand on the wall and then lower yourself to a press. So you want to be, this is going to look weird because my wall's here and you can't really see like what I'm exactly doing, but you want to be close enough to the wall so when you come down, your head's not going to bump into the wall, and just slowly come down. Actually, I'm not going to do it on the wall, but I'm going to do it just right here. Handstand, and then I want you to straddle and then slowly come down. So you're just working, again, the really fine motions all in between your handstands. If you can't do a handstand, I suggest you go on the wall and you hold a nice pike position. So it's kind of looking like this with the other leg on the wall, and think about pressing in with your armpits and your butt under. When you guys do that, then you can start like crawling on the wall and start getting a little closer to the wall. It helps to have somebody on the other side just to hold you so that you're holding the right body position. But if you're not strong enough in these exercises and not having the right body position, start with that first so then you can work your way up to a handstand progression if you've never done handstands before. But some of you guys who have done handstands, we're going to go up in a handstand and then press down. And then because I can't press anymore, so we're going to press down first. And then I'm going to tell you what levels you need to be at to press up. So we're going to go in a nice handstand and then find your positioning and then just press down slowly right to there. So you're not actually like bringing your feet through anything. I just want you guys to control your feet to your hands. We're going to do it again. Up, push up, all the way down. Great. When you're up here, think about, remember your body positioning that we just worked on, pushing your shoulders really high up, bringing your armpits in and your hips tucked under, and just thinking about elongating your line in your handstand. We're going to do one more. Push up, and all the way down. So notice how I'm not moving my head. Like my head and my arms are like glued together because that's what's also going to help you keep in that nice body position. We're going to do it one more time so you guys can just get the feel of it, and then you guys can do this as many times as you want at home. So one more time. Up and then down. I didn't do it that slow, but you want to try and you can time yourself. See how slow it takes you to get all the way down, and you want it to be as slow as possible. If you do like a crazy slow handstand and you happen to tape it, please send it to me because that would be so awesome. Okay, the other exercise you can do is going up against the wall and straddling, going up, straddle down, going up, straddle down. I'm going to do it against the wall. Sorry for the angle in advance, but my wall is here. So I'm just going to show you what I mean. You want to go up in a handstand against your wall, right? You're going to straddle, come all the way down to here till your back is pressed up against the wall and push back up. So you're not actually going all the way down. You're just going here and then pressing up. And then one more time, here, and then pressing up. And then every time you press up with this muscle here and keep pushing upwards. This is actually like a really quick session, but these are just some of the drills that I used to do that really, really helped my handstand. That roller one really helped. Even the dead bug, the one where we're just lying down and getting one leg at a time. Super, super helpful. Please take a picture of your handstands now and see how well you can do them. See if your body positioning is any better. See if those muscles that you were firing, you can feel it now. If you can't, maybe rewatch it and then see like what muscles I'm saying to fire, because it's very specific and it's hard when you don't have a coach to be like, right here, like squeeze this one. But think about, here, let's do one final handstand together. Think about this, in, hips tucked under, so you're nice and straight, and then your hands above your head. You're literally gonna take this position, so not arched, here. Take this position and kick up into a handstand for your final handstand. Ready? Here we go. Keep your body straight. Push up, push up, push up. And calm down. Yay! Okay, well, I hoped that helped. What is that wizardry? Oh, I just looked at the group chat, so this is kind of fun. I hope this really, really helped you. Let me know, please. Again, DM me at PingPingCLee and let me know how your handstands are going. But I hope this helped, and this is how I got to my perfect 10 handstand, guys, by these exercises, doing them every single day, and just being diligent with using the right and correct body movements. So I hope to see you guys soon. Tomorrow, we're going to learn TikTok. So hopefully you guys can come and bring all your friends. We're going to learn a TikTok dance. So hopefully you guys can come and join that, because we are trying to trend a gymnastics TikTok dance. So I love you guys so much. Penguins, thank you again for watching. Thanks for being subscribed. And I like so much love for you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye.